Allegedly, Diddy's PR team has just leaked shocking details about his plan to target Cassie after she testified against him in court. And honestly, even by Diddy's controversial track record, this is dangerously extreme, and the fallout could be explosive. This is exactly what many feared would happen to those brave enough to speak out against Diddy. Jaguar Wright didn't hold back when revealing how he truly feels about Cassie Ventura today. When asked whether Cassie, now building a beautiful life with her family, would finally be left alone, Jaguar's response was chillingly clear. Don't count on it.
So Sonia's wondering your thoughts on how Diddy might feel about Cassie now having a beautiful family. Do you think she will finally be left in peace?
Well, I mean, I think it would be wise for people to go back and watch his acceptance speech on BET for his Lifetime Achievement Award. When Young Miami was there as his paramour, holding a banner that says, "Go Daddy."
He thanks her.
And he didn't thank her. He thanked Cassie
For holding it down.
for holding him down through the dark times after she had moved on and married and started a family.
Yeah, and also Cassie for holding me down in the dark times. Love.
Is everyone forgetting how people were saying how Diddy was still approaching Cassie as if they were still in a relationship after she had left him while she was with Mr. Fine, her husband? You heard about that, right? Like he was still pretending, he was still including her in posts while she was a married woman. And people kept, even 50 Cent said something to say about it. Man, when's the time to let go? He said, I don't know when I feel like letting go. He bragged about still going after Cassie while she was newly married and it just had a baby. They're like, but they married, they have a baby. He's like, well, you know, it's my girl.
She had love for Pac. I really believe that. And I know people gonna be like, yo, Gene, that's crazy. Yo, Kim Porter loved Pac too. Sarah Chapman loved Pac too. And then I don't understand why he didn't do Sarah like that. But Sarah was a very, very smart girl. She was highly intelligent. So I know he believed that he probably couldn't have got away with doing shit like that with Sarah. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't do that to Sarah and get away with it. Rough her up a little bit, nah, but to beat her and do the freak-offs like that, nah, I don't believe he could do Sarah like that. But you know, she dated Tupac before him. So I believe that she did that with Cassie, not only because he knew he could get away with it, and I think it had something to do with that he didn't like the fact that she liked Tupac.
If Diddy has ran around and threatened every other man that was interested in Cassie while he was busy abusing her, neglecting her, confusing her, why wouldn't we think that he put the moves on Ryan Leslie? I thought it was interesting when he did Drink Champs, because he just recently, not that long ago, did a Drink Champ interview with Nori and them over on the Peer Pressure podcast. I was shocked to see that. I didn't understand the relevance. I didn't understand why he would do anything for a network that was affiliated with Diddy. I didn't get it. Didn't make any sense to me. Not at all. But what I do know is this. Diddy has a history of bullying women into relationships with him and bullying men away from the women that he desires to possess. And I can speak about that very clearly, because that's exactly what he did with Kim Porter, and I'll be
Tensions
sure.
are running high as speculation grows over what Diddy might do next, and many believe Cassie could be in serious danger. Some suggest that if he wanted to, he might try to silence her, much like the rumors surrounding Kim Porter. Kim, too, was reportedly close to exposing him before her sudden death from pneumonia, sparking unsettling questions that still linger today.
I heard that the paperclip party broke that story because it was told to them by Kim's Porter father that is in the police report. That this is in the police report, that Dallas Austin's daughter, who was a friend of Kim's, left her house at 8 o'clock. That Kim had made a call, 911 call at 2:15 that morning. And I don't know what happened in the 911 call or what was said, but they said that Dallas Austin's daughter, according to Kim's father, was the woman that left her house at 8:15. So she was the last person, according to her, to see Kim alive. And that was broken by the paperclip party because they had a conversation with Kim's Porter father. That's crazy. Now, what was Kim's state? Why did, and in the report, didn't it say she had blood on the pillow and bruises or something like that? The case needs to be reopened, man. The case really needs to be reopened. Because if that girl was there and she said that Kim was all right, what happened from 8 to 11? And why did all Kim's stuff come up
Just days
missing?
before Diddy was hit with a major federal case, a man named Chris Todd released a short Amazon book titled Kim's Lost Words, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side. Todd claimed the book came from Kim Porter herself, though it's only about 60 pages. Inside are explosive stories about Kim and Diddy's relationship, claims that she uncovered secrets she wasn't supposed to see, that Diddy allegedly mistreated her, and that life behind closed doors was far darker than anyone realized. Many doubt the book's authenticity, and several of Kim's close friends insist it's fake. But the timing, dropping right as Diddy faced federal charges, threw the spotlight back on the situation. Kim's ex, Al-B, confirmed she was working on something before her death, and after she passed, her computer and crucial files vanished. He's been urging authorities to investigate for years.
It's a lot of suspect things going on. First and foremost, in our day and time, other than our house key, a woman gonna keep her phone and she got a lot of different purses, but everybody always grab their phone. Why come right till today, right now, nobody knows what Kim Porter's phone is? And they know they had iPhones. Why have nobody went to the cloud and got the text messages and the things off her phone? Because everything that came in that phone is text, and you know your iPhone find my phone. Nobody tried to find the phone? I would love for her son, who has all the rights, to go to and get all the stuff out the clouds. Her last text, who was she calling, who she spoke to, who called her, where was the last place her phone was at before it was destroyed and cut off. It would tell you that too.
You personally, what do you think happened to Kim Porter?
I'm not a medical, nor I was an investigator on that case. I don't believe that an individual with her, I want to say, financial status would lay up in the house and die of pneumonia without a doctor or some kind of medical person responsible. So I think it may have been some, I guess, foul play.
Kim Porter and Diddy shared a long, turbulent history. They met when Diddy was just an intern and Kim worked at the front desk. Over the years they had children, broke up, got back together, and split again. Kim claimed he would call incessantly, act controlling, and lie about his affairs. Even after separating, they tried to maintain a friendship, for the kids' sake, but insiders say the reality was far darker. Former bodyguard Roger Bonds revealed he witnessed Diddy being violent toward Kim on multiple occasions. Another source said she even suffered bruises and a broken nose at times. Shockingly, Diddy allegedly had guards stationed around Kim's casket 24/7, forbidding anyone from examining her body. Her casket had reportedly been ordered months before her death, and her funeral was unusually secretive, raising more questions than answers. Now, all of this is resurfacing thanks to the new 50 Cent documentary, which captures rare footage of Diddy visibly stressed and clashing with his lawyers just moments before his arrest. The scenes paint a tense, unfiltered picture of the chaos behind the headlines, and have everyone revisiting the storm surrounding
You're looking
him.
at never-before-seen video of Diddy 6 days before his arrest.
We're losing.
Extra with this sneak peek, GMA with even more footage of the disgraced music mogul debating with his legal team about strategy.
I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am gonna let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution.
It's all a part of the explosive new Netflix documentary out tomorrow.
Everything in life, you're gonna have people that are bad and people that are good. You have to choose your side.
Robin Roberts sat down with director Alex Stapleton and executive producer and longtime Diddy critic Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent.
Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
You wanna put the stuff in my fanny pack, King?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
Go, Sean. It's your birthday.
The rapper who sold more than 30 million albums worldwide has been locked in a feud with Combs for years, taking online potshots at him after Diddy's arrest.
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right? For 20 years, right? It's me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester. Like maybe you'll come play with me type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
The show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. Not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
Today, Diddy's spokesperson tells the New York Times the footage is from a project Diddy was working on, and none of it was obtained from them. They say they are deeply concerned about the use of what it calls unauthorized material.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's gonna say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. He knows the truth. I think he'll see the truth in it.
TMZ reports Diddy spent Thanksgiving preparing, then serving turkey to fellow inmates at the Fort Dix prison where he's serving
Diddy's
his
carefully crafted image is unraveling, and insiders say he feels trapped. When someone with power feels cornered, desperation can follow, and that's why many fear his victims could now be at real risk. His team reportedly sent Netflix a cease and desist letter demanding the halt of Sean Combs' The Reckoning, claiming the documentary uses stolen, unauthorized footage and calling it a shameful hit. Diddy has been filming himself since he was 19, planning his own documentary, and the clip Netflix aired was recorded just 6 days before his 2024 arrest, part of that personal project. "We will see it tonight," his spokesman told CNN. Neither Netflix nor Mr. Jackson offered us a screener. Netflix fired back through the series director, insisting the footage was obtained legally and that they had full right to use it, adding that they reached out to Diddy's legal team multiple times for interviews but received no response.
What else can you tell us about it?
So there's a lot more of this never-before-seen footage, Tom, of Combs having really private conversations with his legal team, and you really get a sense of his mindset ahead of his criminal trial, which is really fascinating for me because he never did any sit-down interviews ahead of the trial. So you finally get to see what his strategy was and how worried he was. But clearly, perhaps he didn't think that he was going to go to prison because he's filming this documentary. You're also going to hear from Aubrey O'Day. She was in the girl band Danity Kane as part of making the band. She has an explosive allegation against Combs. And then there's quite a bit that focuses on the murders of Biggie and Tupac, and people from Combs' inner circle raising a lot of questions. People are going to also have a lot to say about that.
Diddy's lawyers have again fired off a formal warning to Netflix, emphasizing that he has never hesitated to take media companies to court, and he won't start now. This isn't unprecedented. He previously sued NBC Universal for $100 million over a documentary. His team is particularly furious that Netflix partnered with 50 Cent, a longtime rival they see as carrying a personal vendetta. Meanwhile, 50 Cent is posting nonstop on Instagram, sharing jokes and updates about the docuseries as if he's savoring every moment. So the question remains, why does 50 Cent hold such deep-seated animosity toward Diddy?
You know, you gotta look at it like this. 50 was writing a lot of shit that made a lot of money for Diddy. And he knew back then in the day, he didn't know what he know now, but Diddy was robbing him. You understand? You know, bringing those kids in, say, yo, here, write this verse for me, man, for this, stuff like that, and giving them $5,000. You understand? Or $10,000, and you making $100,000 or 200,000 or maybe 2 million off of it, or $1 million, whatever the case may be. See, people call that good business. That's not good business. That's taking a person's talent, using it for your own self-indulgence, and not giving him what it's worth. When you could have been teaching these kids, you could have been helping these kids, and maybe these kids would have been helping you at the point you are right now. So, if that's the case, he have every right. But 50 is doing this for the culture. You understand? If it's going to be told, he going to have it, and it's going to be told the right way.
Yeah, man. And 50, he go hard on Diddy, man. It's constant on his Instagram. It's kind of, it's pretty entertaining to see him be so passionate about his hate for Diddy.
Listen, how many of your enemies you love?
Amid all this, Diddy is currently serving a 4-year federal sentence while facing roughly 70 civil lawsuits. His lawyers say he is appealing the conviction and have even reached out to the Trump administration about a possible pardon. The Netflix series also features former Diddy Kane member Aubrey O'Day, who opens up about her experience working with Diddy. She recalls feeling singled out, explaining, "Diddy made it clear that I was the looker," and described being treated differently from the rest of the group. She adds, "This is your boss at your work sending you that email," referencing messages she received from him. O'Day says her eventual firing felt tied to her refusal to conform to his expectations, and D. Woods echoed similar allegations in the documentary, painting a troubling picture of the environment behind the scenes.
Are you afraid in some ways that he'll get out, that there'll be some sort of retribution?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, even doing this, it's like, maybe I shouldn't say, maybe I should stop talking, shut up, but it's like, not talking hasn't changed anything either. He did it in different ways with all of us, picking and prodding and just a way to chip and knock away, but then praise you.
How are you dealing with that?
I just had to bite my tongue and let somebody disrespect me in ways that I'd never imagined, like totally disgusting, totally just grotesque, like about the different parts of my body. Sometimes you're so angry that it brings you to tears, and then also not being able to stand up for myself. Because I knew standing up for myself right now is probably gonna bring on more severe, treatment.
I see myself standing in those dark, scary, predatory spaces and hearing somebody say some of the most degrading things to me.
How was it predatory?
Somebody constantly treating you like a piece of meat. Only valuing you for your appeal. And in some of the environments, it was even scary to be by yourself.
In the docuseries, D. Woods claims she saw what she says were inappropriate communications from Diddy to Aubrey prior to their firings.
Was there anyone you could have talked to about it?
Absolutely not. Each other.
There was no one to tell?
Because what were they gonna do? So it's like, how do we survive?
The situation becomes even more chilling when viewed in full context, as Gene Deal has previously revealed that Diddy was allegedly planning something truly sinister against Aubrey O'Day and the rest of Diddy Kane. The revelations cast a dark shadow over their experiences, showing just how dangerous and controlling his behavior behind the scenes may have been.
But there's some artists that didn't say anything, that didn't sign it, and they able to talk about anything they want to. And I think that's those girls that was, I think Diddy Kane. I think a couple of them didn't sign it. And boy, oh boy, they probably gonna go after him too. Cause I heard him, and I'm giving you this, Aubrey. He stood up there and he said in front of a lot of people We were in the studio. And I said something to him and walked out the studio. He said, yo, I'm going to drug their ass off and pick them out and pimp them out to my nigga. He said, I'm going to drug them out. I'm going to get them all on drugs. And I'm going to pimp their ass out to my nigga. I was like, them somebody kids. And walked out. And it's somebody that heard me. It's somebody that heard me. I mean, well, it's not only somebody that heard me, it's somebody that I know who was in the studio at the time that happened, and I still talk to him today. And we were just talking about that the other day. He done moved back to Indiana. I don't know why. I'm gonna give you that one. He said he was gonna drug them all out and pimp them out.
The world is finally hearing the stories Diddy fought to keep hidden, and each new revelation only makes him appear more desperate. With Netflix refusing to back down, every secret, every dark truth is about to be exposed, whether Diddy likes it or not.